Hello and welcome to the Autism Acceptance channel. This channel is completely dedicated to all things autism awareness, acceptance, and empowerment. Our top stories today are a breakthrough in new early intervention tech, a resource on all or nothing thinking, our craft of the week, and putting a spotlight on these awesome people with autism. For our first story, there has been a recent tech breakthrough with regard to early intervention strategies. It has long been known that early intervention is super important, and this newest piece of tech aims to make early intervention processes a whole lot faster. This new assessment tool uses eye tracking technology in tandem with heat signature technology for the assessments, and in studies it was shown to be 84% accurate. This tool gives estimates with regard to socialization, verbal and nonverbal ability, and whether the child has autism. Currently, specialists are the only people who can formally diagnose, and this tool aims to keep it that way. All this said, it will still be a while before this is used in the community. Since it is still being studied, and it is also not on par with the current assessment tools, such as the Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule. Knowing it still has a ways to go, it is still super exciting to hear that this kind of tech might be used in the not so distant future. Next up, a helpful resource. Are you a parent or guardian that struggles with negative thinking, anxiety, and a low mood? Specifically, do you think in extremes? Such as you're either the perfect caregiver or a failure? Well, we have the resource guide for you. This week's resource is provided to us by psychologytools.com, and it's called All or Nothing Thinking. All or nothing thinking is a concept in psychology that talks about when people think in extremes and literally think things should be all or nothing. For example, let's say that you needed to talk to your spouse about something important to you, and it involves the way they speak to you. As you're speaking your mind, you mentioned that there was this one time where they raised their voice, unintentionally too, and you'd prefer it if they controlled their volume. If your spouse has an all or nothing mentality, they might get frustrated and exclaim, "Well, I just won't talk to you anymore." This would be an example of an all or nothing mentality. But there are many more examples out there. The bottom line is this: if you think in this way, or you know that others think like this, check out the resource linked in the description below or on our website, behavioralautismtherapies.com. That one right there. Now, let's chat about a super fun activity that you and your kiddos can do now that we're transitioning from the summer to the fall. Say hello to Pumpkin Pal. This easy to do activity will help your kiddo follow step-by-step instructions, have them enjoy the outdoors for a moment, and most of all, be creative. Step 1. Download and print this free printout to use for your activity. You can find the document in the description below and on our website, behavioralautismtherapies.com. There it is. Step 2. Carefully cut out the pumpkin so that only the outline remains. Step 3. Apply some tape along the back of the paper so that the pumpkin is completely covered with tape. And for the fourth and final step, go outside and pick out some fall leaves to fill in your pumpkin. Your kiddo can get creative and choose whatever they'd like. And bada bing bada boom, you've got a pumpkin pal with plenty of fall goodness inside of it. And now for the final story. We'd like to put the spotlight on two people with autism. Our first individual is a person from Westlake, Ohio, and she was just recently diagnosed with autism. Her name is Carly Millis Jelawayak, and after being diagnosed, she has openly embraced all things autism. She talks about her experiences before and after being diagnosed in an article posted to ideastream.org. In it, she says that after being diagnosed, things just clicked. And now, she reports that she feels happier and more in control of her life post-diagnosis, and is using her experience to coach others with autism into acceptance and empowerment. So we spotlight you today, Carly. Thank you for doing what you do, and keep up the amazing inspirational work. Lastly, our second individual is a TikTok sensation coming from El Dorado, Kansas, with the username Drawings by Trent. As it says in their bio, Trent is an autistic artist. Our purpose is to encourage, educate, and inspire. And they do just that. With interactivity with audience submissions, Trent works hard on his creative drawings for his fans. What is especially unique however, is the growing community of people who are inspired by Trent, continuously supporting his and his family's content, and share their own stories and experiences within the comment sections on multiple videos. That community building is what helps to spread the word about autism, making sure people see more than the label of being disabled. And for that, we spotlight you as well, Trent. Keep up the amazing drawings and keep inspiring us. And that's our show. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and comment down below for your video suggestion. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video. Thanks again for watching.